Hello everyone, this is your Curia Fantastic Worlds, letting you know that visiting hours for Hush House are now open. Welcome back to the Book of Hours in Lovecraft Country, and now autumn has fallen upon us, which is going to complicate some things since I can't gather anything but vegetables and a couple of flowers now, and of course when winter comes they'll be completely out, but we have done some significant work today. Sorry. And yeah, we've got this to play with now. 6 moon, 6 winter, 3 edge. Wow. But this is maybe thinking. Now, we've gone pretty much through the sky/harmony list of alchemical products. I think it's time to work for the heart. Now, the best way to do this, I think, is going to be up here at the dispensary. Now, we know it takes heart. We can throw in chore. We can throw in the gale, which gives us 6 total. And then we can throw in the Gideon soaks, which carry 4. We also have the Janissary up here, but I don't think we actually need it as we're just going for the 10 at this point. Actually, maybe that would work. Can we actually fit that in there? No, unfortunately not. Nope, wrong. Not the right stuff, unfortunately. But one step at a time, of course. I mean, yeah, that won't work. Alright, so... Although, on the other hand, considering it's a liquid, we could probably get away with sticking some beverage in there. In fact, yeah, two beverage would be enough, wouldn't it? Alright, see if we've actually... Oh, we can do that. I forgot. Got this weird stuff, the Sky Emblek, which... We've got to figure out how we can create at some point. Oh, it doesn't fit in there either. I thought as a liquid it would. Oh, it's only remains. We have a 2-point flower, though. We do. It's over here. This one's got 1, but this one... Yep, it's got 2. I'm not going to use this since that's pretty rare herb, but it will allow us to see if we've got any combos we can deal with. Now, I think we've already gone through this one. Right, so you have Swaddled Thunder, Thunderskin's Pan, Cheerful Ditty. So probably this is going to be a common trope. Now, when we get to a serious nectar, we'll double check that one. But in the meantime, what else we got? Edicts and Volatile. January and Sanguinary. Plus the Gideon Soaks. Oh, so it's not actually equal to each other. These are all different. But yeah, January Sanguinary is what we have Gideon Soaks, and we've already got 2 of those, so we don't need to make any more. And now we have this one plotted out. Of course, we'll have to work on the moon side of things later. Let's see what else we got. Herbs and infusions. Gideon Soaks and January Sanguinary, same thing. Alright. Let's see. That one's got a lot of infusions, because of course it does. It's the alchemical one, or herbalism one. Practically the same thing in this game. Just, there we go, January Sanguinary again. Quenchings and Quellings. I don't know if that's actually going to be enough. You get Gideon Soaks, I'm willing to bet that this would also, if we had it up to level 3, would show us Sanguinary. Alright, so what else we got? Stuff down here. Yep, we've got Stitching and Binding. Ooh, that's going to be, of course, fiber-based. We can actually work with that one. We've got the Swallow Thunder downstairs. This one, of course, is the same one as drumming, which means that if we had it on an instrument, we would, of course, be producing a swaddling. Let's see. Sorry, if we were producing it with Thunderskin's Paean. Surgery and Sanguinations. Yep. Gideon Soaks and Sanguinary again, and... So we got... Oh, this one's going to be another weaving one, isn't it? To pair it right. Okay. So what we need at this point, go down and grab the loom, which we haven't actually tackled much. Like, at all. Loom, which is also, of course, based on that. But we also can throw in the Swaddled Thunder, because it's considered to be a fabric. Yeah, thing in fabric. Alright. Yeah. Crying out loud. Okay, and you. That puts us at 12, so let's go. When was it? The weaving one, Stitching and Binding. A frith weth. Don't know what the heck that's supposed to be. But it's only the level 10, so probably have to create the frith weth and then do something with it. But since we've got the gale, it'd be easy to replace the swaddled thunder, which means it's probably what we're going to do. We don't actually need to use the gale for this one, as you'll note, because we've got 12 right there. Same thing. Okay, so the best bet is to probably actually just use one of the regular health. There you go. So that will do it. We'll have to replace the this Swaddled Thunder by generating a Thunderskin Peon, but again, that's going to be pretty easy. Let's get that started at least, so we can figure out what that is and possibly use it for the next level. Now, of course, with Swaddled, to create the Peon, we need the drum, because the drum, of course, is Sigil of the Thunderskin, the god of the... Okay, the thing is, I would be easy to do it this way. No, wrong one. The drum. Okay, Thunderskin's Peon's pretty easy to do it this way, or I could throw in... But in order to produce the 15 that we're going to need, probably better off keeping the chore and the gale off to one side. This means I have to generate another 6. Well, 5. Well, confuse this one. Generate another 2. So we need 2 memories that are going to give me 2 heart. Basically, Memory Storm from Apollo and Marisis. And the other one's going to be... Brains. What's the other 2 heart one? Oh, don't tell me I've forgotten this one. Brothers. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna get this. Now, I was actually right. It is Peruvian Diaries. Okay, so... God, it's not this thing again. Get it. The fuck? Okay, so somebody told me there were secret panels here and there among the house. I seem to have found one. Couch, just sit there for a moment, would you? Urbanite, apparently. I'll have to figure out a sacrifice to put in there for it anyways, but yeah, the Peruvian, well, okay, that happened. For God's sakes, not again. Love this chair here, but honestly, I don't think it's doing me any good. So, yeah, let's get these knocked out before anything else silly happens. These 2 will get me the Thunderskin Pan that I'm gonna need for, of course, hang on, to replace the Swaddling Thunder we just used up. Alright, so, yeah, the ironically is that's the only fabric I can mass produce right now. I can't even buy fabric somewhere else. So let's get this back in place. And while that's there, I think what I'll do to replace it is that I'll take a lens, put it in its place, because I can produce lenses like crazy. And, you know, it's going to be a surprise for the next person who shows up. Oh, wow, what's in here? Alright, yeah. A little weird, mind you, but hey. How do you close it? It does close, right? Ah, there you go. Excellent. Why did it do that? Just seemed right. Okay. So, yeah. That happened. Anyways, let's get our work for the day done. And, of course, gathering. What are we going to gather today, Bob? Well, we're always needing wood, so let's pop back in here. And... here, take Ragged Crossroads. Nope. Stories? Yep, that'll do. We can think about sand stories while we're gone. Okay. It's also level 2, which reminds me I have to get some skills up and going. But the first thing I'm going to do is I want to get Perlinal Meter. Well, no, you need to work on insects and nectars. We're going to need 4 memories to do that with. With either nectar or moon. Now, my instinct is to wait until we get a clouds going again. That could be a bit. Or fog would be too powerful to use. So what we could do is come across, Moon Egg, of course. Intuition. Impulse, we did those 3 before. The 4th one would then be... Trying to remember. These things are very difficult to do. So the last one would probably be, I don't know. Let's see. Double checking my list. No, I know I can be bad about this, but yeah, the Victor impulse, already got that one. Intuition, insight, gossip, stone. That's an interesting one. Story going kind of over. Oh, investigation of a found country. Do we have that? Oh no, salt right there. What am I thinking? Moon's egg, salt. Sorry, wandered off into a tangent yet again. I tend to do that. One of the reasons I know so much about occults because I keep wandering into strange places. But sometimes those strange places can be a little annoying to follow me. Most people tend to break off at some point. But we need to do 4 memories. Now, this should be easy enough. Tryst. No. Tryst can go here. That one. Now, of course, the problem is, of course, we're going to need health or Tryst to do that. And we've got a bunch of Shap to do. Let's put Faust in here. Can, I think, use metal for this. Boom. The other Faust goes here. Okay, the Whist Plus can go here. And, nope, wait, we've got those books already done. Ow. What's this one again? Heart Key. Well, I can use 1 Shaft anyways. Okay, so there's that. We're reading a lot this time around. There's also, yeah, Tryst 2 plus this plus I can generate another 4 more, I think. 2, 6, and 4. We've got 1 for the candle that he can use, Widow's Candle. We've got 1 for tool. We've got 1 for water. We just need 1 for food, and I think that's actually pretty do. Looks like we got 2 for food. We'll probably use the ham. Speaking of which, okay, so 2 for the ham, 1 for the tool. We don't even need to use the candle. All right, so yeah, I think we all know what we're doing here. Only one. Come here, boy. Come on, Tim, my alkali. We've got things to do. Deep breath. Oh, we should check to see if we have to start the Shaft list of getting things. Let's see. Yeah, we need to make this stuff, which is going to take 2 of these. And the Shaft. So we run over here down to the forge. Throw this in. Love the fact you can put them in both. It's like super useful. Then we will grab Shaft. Grab preliminary meter, which will be our next target for raising. That is not the one we want. We want Lockworks. There you go. Nope. Also not the one. Glass blowing, finally. No. Oh, dear gods. Oh, it's Thornwall. There we go. Finally. That one is the one we need. Anyways. So, yeah, let's get that started. Meanwhile. Oh, right. And we definitely need this. So this Tryst, we need that to combine stuff with. We have Chore, which is kind of harder to do so. Chore, which is going to use for the Swaddle Thunder. So we're going to let things go for now until we can recharge 1. All right, so let's just continue, shall we? I think what we can do is give him the Tryst first, then recharge the twist in the bed. There we go. That's a good idea. I hope. We're gonna need that. Alright. Just grab that, would you? Do 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 do. Gonna have to produce another earth. The earthquake name, but I don't think we'll do that today. Got other plans. Right, There you go. Hello, Rector. Hope you enjoyed us having wistful moment, as I like to put it. Let's talk about this incredible dream I had last night. It'll really knock your socks off. About to have that first minute detonation. And boom. Get this started. Money's back in place. Cheerful D. Memory storm. Memory tuition. Memory impulse. Confounding parallel. And hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta put the books back because I don't want to have them outside. It's just cruel to do the books. All right, let's get that in there. Here, that one there. This one there, and poking the wall is useful. It's like old back in old Dungeons and Dragons. You used to poke every wall, every ceiling, every wall just to make sure we could find something hidden. And the GMs would like mess with us by putting in things that are only triggered that way. So yeah, okay. So let's see. Get this knocked out of the way. And let's see. So satisfying to have come this far in the lore of insects. Anyways. So yeah. Accidentally put in the +2 accidentally put in the 2-point part here. Hang on one second. Okay, so let's see. Well, the thing is, I could just do it and use this one again reversed, because I'd only need to produce. I'd have 4 and 4 and 2 is 10. I'd produce 5. I need 2 points. And you only need 2 points with whatever I wanted to. So I think that's safe. So it doesn't really matter which one I used first. We can do this. Get that knocked out. Little off, but it'll work. Boom, boom. So actually, yeah, what I could consider is actually reading one of those books over again if I had. Oops, should get the recharge going. I forgot all about that. All right, gonna need probably adapt again in a moment. We always do. Get that knocked out. And let's get you started in the next stage, because I'm going to feed you a ham. I'm going to order a new ham. Alright, easier to get a ham than it is the fish. There you go. Hang on one second. Okay, and we are back. And this is going to be a kind of interesting day, because I have decided to select one skill to raise level 4 for reasons, which we'll go into once we get it raised. But the first thing we have to do is take a look at this. The submerged sea caves. The sea has claimed these caves. The tide thunders below. I'll need to find some way to lower the water level before I can enter. And it's also dawn period, which means it's going to be an ancient thing. I mean, is this dawn period? Yeah, find it right there. Guess it's all dawn period down here. But in any case, we need to fire this thing up. Yeah, come on, center properly here. Thank you. Alright, let's get her knocked out. We're going to need a fuel and 2 metals. And we're going to need 2 scholar level forage, which basically means 10 forage, which is going to be kinda easy, really. And we've got 6 right there. And for metal, all we're going to do is we're going to grab 2 copper. Now this means we're going to have to buy more copper, like almost immediately. Or is it storeroom? Yep, up here. Alright. That would be enough, except we do have to bring fuel. And as for fuel, we can just pick something simple. The athlete oil, I think we can buy. Alright, Carter and Heroes. There we go. Carter and Heroes we can get at any point. Jury rig the lower level pumps. The machine roars to life. Sparks flicker. This will take a while. 6 minutes, basically the whole day. Okay, which basically means we're going to have it for tomorrow morning. So, yeah. Don't need to use any of the special fuels, but we do need to immediately run over, grab this, and grab our... I think Cater's got it, don't they? There we go. Grab copper wire. Alright, so that's going to be... We'll take care of that when we start the clock again, but let's go grab the book we need, because what I need is I need something simple and... Probably. Yeah, that's not simple. Okay, this one will be glass vessel. Yep, it'll be this one, so pretty easy to do. We'll need 10 total, not a foreign language. And I don't think we have anything simpler than that. The alternative would be this one, which would be 12. So let's see what we got. Now we can easily, I think we can easily do this. All we really need is our super ink up here. That has 5. Need. Yeah, this is going to be simple. If I can find the appropriate desk for it. I think this one's got knock. Like this. 3 right off the bat. Chopped. Exit. Quick 5. Alright, hang on. Reality, unfortunately, happens while I'm not looking. And yeah, since I can't upgrade the skill while I'm reading about it, so I might as well do that now. It's going to cost 1 memory. Now, that's the thing, actually, too. Well, it would be easier than this, but with the problem being is we don't have appropriate... Or do we? I mean, I could use this. It's incredibly expensive. And if I'm going to do this, I mean, we're generating 12, we might as well just go grab the 12 book. Where is it? Okay, let's put this back. Also, we're going to need room for the book that we're just about to buy. This one is Ochre, or Tiskalak Ochre. Surprisingly, chatty text by an entity defines itself as the excellent Ganatherbosis. Okay. Not the strangest. Sure that Great Scars is... Yeah, that will produce great... That. Okay. So, we'll grab this. Of course, we've got something else. Other side we can do. Yeah, this one. That's a 14 though, but with 15... Oh. How high are we gonna go? This should be easy enough if I... Was it? Death and their invasions. It would be easy enough just by putting Fusine, because I think Fusine has... Yeah, 2. Wait, what? Did I already read this one? No. Okay, then why are we trying to craft... I'm confused. Okay. I guess we're doing the other book. Very weird. Why am I crafting... Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Ab. Good boy. Yes, just wanted to hear him bark. Unfamiliar language, Fusine. Ink. Chapped. Memory. And... glass blowing. Oh, for God's sakes, that was ridiculous. Okay, so yeah. I guess we're... Ooh. Maybe we should consider glass blowing to go up a bit, because look at the number of things we have not unlocked yet. Okay, so this is definitely... This is definitely a good thing to consider as well. We're only going to need one of them for what I want. We can do the other one here. Okay, so we'll just start at the beginning and work our way forward. So, let's fling the gate wide open, shall we? Now, simultaneously, we're going to need to replace that ink. Easiest way to do so is to just... throw in inks. Containment, that produces a 6 right off the bat. Throw in wrist. water. I know we need to grab our signs, portents, and then a glass of water. Produce the ink we're looking for. Okay. Oof, water deficit. That's Lethy. Ah, idiot me. This, I need this. We need 2 more, unfortunately. Yeah. We're gonna have to, if we want to do this, we're going to have to produce a memory, unfortunately. So, easy one to do. Grab moon egg. Grab moon egg. Yes. Can't use this desk. Oh well. We'll use the other one right next door. Grab this. Grab. And grab a little list. And throw her out. Okay, so that's kind of that settled right there. We also, of course, have our usual water, because it appears that we're running low on water again. There you go. And let's see what we've got for reserves. Okay, so reserves are okay, but we are going to get that done when we time forward again. And meanwhile, we are always short on... This time around, yeah, we'll go. Excuse me, duster. Old or something. Gather in autumn. Hopefully that means there's more blowdown when it comes to that. Now, of course, should we do this? And we've only got 2 health here to work with. So the question, well, actually, I've got an idea. We need eggs. And we can possibly get eggs from, of course, our chickens, but we can also potentially get them from the gulls. And viper eggs from the forest. So we'll just toss this one in here. Throw in sky store. Get proper. Gathering there. Hey. I know, it's easy to just make this stuff add up. I think we're also short on... Yep, we are short on... So... Okay, so that plus... Clockworks will give us... Squeeze it. Excellent. Getting the process there. But one of the things we can also do is let's grab this, and get that to serve. There you go. There you go. All right, we'll use that to serve in the kitchen. You need to actually do it 3 times at once if we really want. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of stuff up front. Saving that tryst to be able to produce the replace the Asmiel. This should be, yeah, we should probably focus the metal on our usual. Actually, no, this could be useful everywhere, so I'm lost right now. So, go ahead and give me some money. Now, oops. Right off the bat. Okay, I'm going to need 3 memories in order to be able to raise. In order to be able to raise the skill I want to. So, this one, I believe, work, or actually herb would work. And we want pattern. This one. Hit it. Alright. Now, twist. This can work here. Yep. This, we're going to want the book for that. It's going to have to be all property. Got to be or knock. Let's knock. 2. And if we don't want to use up one of our persistent ones, let's see if we can get this one up here going to what? Oh, that we've got. Yeah, let's just grab heart, I guess. And then the last one. Pick down here is gonna have to. I think I don't use the rose-based ones that often. Well, Moon Egg would do it, which means basically grab intuition, which is going to be that for the ink, and you save egg for upgrading. All right, so that's a lot. saving one of these trysts. We have 3 in reserve, including that health, which I'm honestly thinking we should probably restock some Gideon soaks. Did we already do that? Double check. Both soaks are online, so we're doing okay there. Okay, so, you know, minor stuff. Although we probably should do, both of these poor bastards are hungry. Let's grab, we have, and we gotta order another ham too. And just feed the poor beggar. There you go. And let's, let's just do that. Alright. Meanwhile, third opportunity. Okay, nope. Ah, that will do. Okay, let's get the first part started. Obviously, we need the book as well. There you go. Collect. And collect. Alright. So, what we're going to do first, since we need ampules like crazy, aka these squeeze-its, save this tryst. There, and do we have a one that will produce ampules? No. That won't do it. This one only gets threshold. Ooh. Any other ampules out? Door and wall? No. I think solutions will do it. Wescop compounds. Really? Okay. I want. God, can we fix this out? You press the button, switch it out. You're not, because we only have 4. That's what's going on. I have 4. Oh, God. Problem is that. So, you put something else in there? No? Alright, so let's try something else. I think we can use the since we saved, yeah, alright. And yeah, what about this? Beginning and yeah. Oh, can't do so. We only have 4. Ooh, we gotta upgrade this too. Yowzers, we got a lot of upgrades in it apparently. Good, so we need metal in order to go with that. And yeah, workable. Alright, so I guess what we have to do is wait until we can regen one of our skills. In the meantime, we can at least put the water. Oh, we can get the next water started. Because we're definitely gonna need it. Things started again. Boy. Alright, so yeah, the order form. Now do it again. This time. Ham. The second copper wire. Alright, start. Eventually we'll have to mail that damn thing. Side. Alright, let's get that in place. And grab that water, because we're going to need it shortly. Okay, lots of stuff going on. Okay, so we've got both copper wires now. What we need is to replace that ham. I think, okay, let's make sure. We've got coffee, copper wire, times 2, that's it. So we need to do the ham. Quarter ham. There you go. Bye. Since we're out of copper wire, I'll probably post it today. Alright, so, actually, let's grab this, of course. Make sure we give them enough money this time. 66. Alright, so. Go. Speed of the post office, which basically means the speed of a turtle. Let's go. We haven't done the first minute yet. Which we're waiting on the explosion, of course. What would be the first thing to recover? We need, obviously, to send harmony to generate something here. Here. Thank you. Alright, pause. Okay. Ooh, actually, but we have two. Right, so if we were to grab, say, the harp here. Throw in Gale, throw in C. We'd need another 8. Skill that we're going to be using. That's 4. Right off the bat there. And, need 4 more. Hmm. 4. 6. That'll do. Have a ability to regenerate it. We're going to get in just a moment. There we go. Lost. Parable. Amethyst. Alright, let's put that away so we have space for the next one. Here. Tuition. Okay, so back in place. And let's see. We might as well get the heavy frost done. So let's get the heavy frost in here. There we are. Okay. And of course, your threshold. Alright, so that's a bunch of them. So now we have a well-fed salamander, I like to call him. Anyways, so yeah. What to regenerate here, however. So, things first. You know, shop's gonna get overworked, so, per usual. Okay, let's actually get the ink started before we get the clock moving again. Going a clockwork, I know. Okay, tourist, actually throw in the heavy one, because that means I can do this with 2 glasses of water. Granted, it's going to put us serious into water debt, but water's a lot easier to get, which means... There you go. And... Nope. Terrible, we're using it. That one went tuition. There you go. Then we throw in... Time shell. So this alchemical glasses of... There you go. To replace what we used. And we have both of those going. Right, so. Meantime, do we have... Must have one of them. Yep, lock works. Alright, so let's get started. Works, and... There you go. Squeeze it. Deep breath. Alright. Meanwhile, let's go see what the first half of that book looks like. There you go. He speaks very cautiously of the exceptions that can sometimes be made to the edicts of the Chancellor and Calaptra, basically the people who forbid us from using magic openly, and hints at the means by which he successfully turned a lantern long to flesh. Did they do that to us? It's possible. Anyways. Okay, now. Ooh, that was a lot. Okay, so yeah, once we get our frost back, we of course immediately turn around and regenerate the Star Dream, I like to call it, with the Gale, which means it won't go to waste. Okay, it's almost noon so far. Saving the metal for ampules. Right, like useful. Excellent, exactly what I was looking for. More water. Just a minute 5 one. Boom. The egg. Alright, so while this is going on, let's get the... Let's immediately start breaking that water down again. My god. So much today. Okay. See. Put the... Okay, let's start the clock again, I think. Put the clock again. Get the... Back. Not complaining. Well, 3 types of wood. 4 types of wood. Excellent. Like it. Okay, go ahead. And once again, I mean, imagine the bookseller here just patiently waiting while I'm running around the entire freaking castle, you know, from one room to the other, getting things done. Can't say I'm not productive. All right, so get in there. You. Any? Which we do have used. Oh. Jailer mentions most cautiously that he has been permitted to see a book that speaks more deeply on the matter, but it was threaded into the shadow of the Covenant Stone of the Watcher's Tree, which is here. It can be retrieved if the 99th wink is reserved near the Edict's Liminal. I do not know what that means. Stolen secret. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Alright, cool. 2, 1. Okay, we can use that as well. So, first things first. Now, we got Chapped up and running. Let's get that done. Liminal meter. Chapped. Okay, pattern. Threshold. And lessened. Consider. Okay, well, that's done. I think that one I can actually sleep on. Something overheard, which would make sense, really. The glass blowing's up and running, which means we can walk around with this. And that's considered fuel, so knock it off. Knock it out. Speaking of which, we're going to need to do a charge. And I'm thinking, being how much water we're running. There you go. Excellent. Ampule. Excuse me, I'm running from one tower to another while this guy is patiently waiting to deliver the book. Busy day. Get her knocked out. Okay, so what do we got? Gale. We need Ascendant Harmony. Because that means we're probably going to have to do it up here. Can we do it? Okay. So 2, 4, 7, 4, 11. 2, 6. Should be able to do it. Use that for harmony. Yeah, that'll work. Actually, no. Get this out. Harmony, both 10. Cost makes it 12. And right monies. 16 more. And I'll have to use the Gale to get our Ascendant Harmony back, which is instrument. Yeah, it won't be a difficulty. Just need to get a single one of our. Yeah, Faust 1 would definitely be able to do it. Oh. Sleep on the other one. Stars. And boom. We do get Shapped back up and running. I'll show you what I'm planning on doing with it. Kind of evil. Anyways. Why I brought up to 5 on knock. Because a certain amount of math tells me I've got a possibility of extremely interesting when it comes to producing Curious Hunch, which is one of the things we have. Okay, let's get this back in place. Up here. Okay. Oh boy. We also have to get that book in place. Yep, it's red, so down here, and boom. There. Yep, it's in its perfect spot too, and we had space, and we're gonna have space for this book in about 10 seconds. So yeah, good day, good day. We're not even, day's not even over yet. Oops, need to, there we go. Chug. Alright, so. Alright. alchemical. This one is 8, which means basically we're gonna have to a lot of work around here. Shelving. Librarians never stop doing that. Alright, so if this one's is toss this one, not polluted. Hope it's not. But it's paid for it. Back in place. Alright. Another ampule. And our health's back. Alright, so that health in place we definitely need if we want to get this done in time to start. Because we are low on water. Wait, stop. Do regen on one of our shaft. Here. Shaft. There you go. Don't know how much we're eating, but it's probably too much. Maybe we're feeding Timmy too. And he's not working today, but God knows we work him hard. He needs the extra calories. I'm pretty sure he's not given enough of a budget to work with. Shilling per side. It's an interesting way of looking at it. I guess a shilling's 12. I'm learning the British, old British money system, whether I want to or not. I don't know if it's lessened or torture, or I mean, it's not even applicable anymore. They use decimal. Okay, so right, the stolen memory I don't have a use for immediately. So once this is done, it's gonna be too late to recharge it. So lost is running. Let's get this. Let's see. You can't do it. Type. Ooh. I gotta do something with it. Okay, okay. Maybe, maybe not. Could burn off. Not gonna be upset about it. Still got time left in this one. But Gale. 4. We need 3 off the bat, plus 1 more is 4. 4 skill. Can we buy tool? And yeah, we'll just wait for it to get done and do it. Maybe too late, but it would be nice. Do elsewhere. Shaft. Alright, so the weirdness is about to happen. Hope with me here. Okay, so right. This is gonna be a little strange, but I can produce 10 right off the bat here. Actually, can you go in there? You can. I don't need the key in that position, so grab the key out here. Stop. Guys, stop. Alright. That produces 3. Do shaft 2 and then produce chronometer. That produces 10. Now all I need is a memory. It's compatible with this. I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that before, but in the future, what I could use right now, since it's got a moth, is that penny. Oh no, I don't. Well, I was going to use this penny in order to try to produce an impulse one, but you know, we'll do it tomorrow. Meanwhile, we've got other things we can do with that shaft. Grab 2 of the ampules. Down to the forge. Since we're short a glass finger toxin, you might as well get that done. Ball and shaft. Yep. Plug it done. Dream of a star is unapparent to the human eye, but its presence once felt cannot be mistaken for anything. Alright. Well. Where did the other one go? Oh, don't tell me. Lost one. Oh, nope. It just stacks like that. Don't actually need the second one. Act Applebright. Brownies. 11. And yeah. Alright. Cool. Sin and Harmony back online. And now let's get the water back in place. Do we have any spots open? We do have 1 spot open, so let's get out. There it goes in there. No, we want to put this one right here. And place, please. Thank you. The water through here. Up here. Then we have to make thoughts. There's no point in trying to regenerate any point at night. So get in there. Thank you. We can't do anything for the rest of the night. It may be, you probably lose Extended Harmony, which means I'll have to use it for the bed. Memory that I can't use for the damned. Here. Hoping to be able to use it down below. But we'll do this, but nope. Can't use it. Oh well. Lost. But it's also a book I can use. Actually, let's take this out. Storage over here, because that is a new type of skill. That we can produce memory, as it were. Definitely. And yeah, dawn. Dawn doth cometh. I mean, there's no point in speeding it up. It's basically thinking about it, as we like to say. Come on, dawn. Oh, silly me. Can sometimes not see directly what's in front of me. Okay, so what the number of pad minus. I was like, what the hell that meant. Okay, so everything's regened except the one we currently have in operation, and hail. Winter? Autumn. Oh. Alright, so yeah, I'll be back. And we are back. Okay, so just a warning, or possibly, you know, something beneficial in the future. There is, of course, a kitten in the boarding booth. I say kitten, but she's probably about 10 years old. So Mrs. Hudson may make an audio appearance in the background, if we are lucky. But in any case, the day. Now, we've almost got the pumps down here completed. It looks like... Yep, 2 seconds to go, and we'll be able to start pumping out the sea caves down here. The sea caves. Anyways, sea caves here, so we can see what the heck we've got below Hush House, even further down and more primordial than the actual temple itself, because the temple itself is primordial energy that's being tapped for a purpose, while what's below that is going to be essentially the primordial energies in a natural state, which is absolutely terrifying. In fact, like I said, the entire facility here is kind of a microcosm of the energetic state of the universe. The center, of course, is where we live, where we tap the energies of above and below, or the world itself does. It's called the Middle Realms, Midgard, if you're into the Norse stuff. But above, of course, are the higher realms, which you go further and further up until, of course, it's too rare for humans to survive. Or further down, where it becomes more and more twisting and primordial until, of course, it is alien to our existence. And the left to right is about civilization. We'll get to that later. Any case, what should we do today? Now, we still have to put this memory up, and I'm thinking, because of the crazy mismatch of the sheer number of things that glass blowing can do, here, I'll take a look to show you here. Okay, not here, because that one's being used. Oh, good grief. Dispensary, I guess. Man, my librarian's just been going all night, apparently. Just gonna be, like, blowing so much recharge today. Yep, yeah, we've got all of this to still figure out. Yeah, Cronus Cord, Sacrament. You can do both of these? Woo! Okay, so this is definitely a priority. We need to get this one using that. So in order to do that, we're going to need, of course, the 3 memories we had before. Now, it's going to be... Let's go... Yes, okay, so let's grab herb here. And of course, grab... just verse. There you go. That goes pattern. Now this one with our whist. I'm thinking of actually getting a plus and a single of each for the moment. Not only that will allow me to get basically 5 of its primary attribute if I was putting them together in like a shrine, which can hold 2 soul fragments. It also allows me to get more things, especially like with gathering and such, if I have that option. But let's see, area, the entrances, I'll give me 2 knock memories. Now the third memory, third memory, probably you can use this one up here to use Trist, but which one? There you go. Which one do we want to be able to use with us. Because if I'm correct, this is... Oh, it's sky. So that's an easy one. Yeah. Our fave again. Those three will be exclusively tapped with the shaft in order to be able to... Or actually, we can use the... we can use the Foss Miner. Nope, we can't. Oh well. In any case, we're still down one Squeeze-It bottle. We're getting the second glass finger toxin should be produced pretty soon. So, yeah. Question being, of course, is... What next? Sigh. I love this stuff. And I just don't know what to do with it all. But... We need... Moth gold. Palest blue. Sorry. Sometimes I get distracted by this stuff. It's just so much of it. Alright, so that's not useful. Anyway. So, yeah, my guess is that we grab another one of the teas. Because we're going to need a bunch of it. Nothing at him. Anyways. Alright. Rather than just burning it, we will then take... What do we need here? That could be useful. Yeah, let's take whist. I'm not using that for anything right now. There we go. We'll need that to produce more of the Squeeze-Its. Now, what else? Of course, our usual job. Let's grab metal. Alright, so that'll produce some income. Now, for gathering purposes, what do we want? Okay. So we found the gull egg. I don't know how many gull eggs there are per season that you can get, possibly, because I know there's always a limited number of things you can get. Should we go for this? Like, I could use FET. I could do. Alright, there you go. Alright, so go ahead and do that. Beachcombing. A little strange, but I think we'll do this because we did sky last time. We'll do sea this time. All right, and simultaneously we'll get our water started. Mind you. Oh, sigh. Now I think what I'll do for the first one at the end of this episode is I will get a small chore, a regular base chores, because not only can it be used for all gathering, the Grail allows me to unlock the stoves, which, you know, is a thing that's about to happen. So, yeah, when we get the health back and going, however. Oh, boy. Sometimes I forget myself. All right, let's, we might be able to do it. Where's the damn pairs? 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 7, plus this appear? Or is it, come on. Where are the bugs? Bugs. Alright. 6, 7, 9, 13, and 2. That actually would do it. And I can do it over here. Because, let's see. Alright, so we need a shaft, we need the FET in the near future. Yeah, this will work. Alright, so let's grab the kitchenware. Grab the kitchenware. Okay. The kitchenware we usually use it down here, so it's here. Let's grab the pears. I think I might be able to pull this off. Oh, we gotta feed you too. Yeah, so let's grab the pears. What's this at? 4. Let's grab Lethe, which is pretty easy to make, so. Okay, so that's Lethe. 7. Grab the insects and nectars. That puts us here. We can actually put Faust in the prison. Now we're 3 short, and we just toss an earth sign. Marakat, because we don't actually have any at the moment, I believe. I believe that's the case. Let's double check. I mean, even if we have one, we still need a second one, so we might as well just get that one knocked out. And yeah. Oh boy. So that means, by the way, we need to replace the Lethe, which means that if we get a glass of water. Okay, 2 and 6. 7. Now we just need this here. 10. Actually, what that means is I could probably get away. Yep, 8 right there with 2 glasses of water. Lethy, that should be a quick replacement. Excellent. Okay, well that's most of the day. Let's get our other stuff back so we can get our map done. Alright, so. Okay, uncovered depths. Once more the sea is withdrawn from the caves of the Isle. 3 moon, 3 earth. Okay, so let's get this done. Unlock. Alright, 60 seconds, we'll have that baby open. Okay, so keep going. What have you got to? There you go. Alright, so bigger toxins up and running. And Ascendant Harmony, ready to go. Okay, so what do we produce next? Now, let's see, let's put the toxin back in place. Here. Alright, there you go. Now, still waiting on the T. And which one of these should I be regenerating back? Shaft or Fost? Alright, so... Fost can be used collecting at the Gulf. We've got... We've got all of our Harmony ones back together. We've got Ale, we've got the Woodward Dream. Oh yeah, that again. So what cash? 3 pence. Okay, so this will work in a moment. When we use the 3 pence, we'll have a pence left over. We'll use that pence to generate a impulse, and I believe impulse will allow us to access this and do that little cheat to get Curious Hunch, because it does have moth. Excellent. Also, I'm getting used to that sound, so that's probably a bad sign for my changing nature. Okay, so we're still waiting on FET, but we still need Enduring Reflection, which I'm not sure I'm going to be able to produce today, but we will try. Okay. So... I believe Enduring Reflection is a tier 2, will produce a tier 3 result, but generating rows is difficult because there's not a lot of stuff that goes with it. Like, for example, some... Oh, hold on. Yeah, if I hit this, for example, you're going to notice how few things glow with it. It's like the Secret Histories energy. Interesting one that buds. Okay, but... But yeah, Lenten Rose. Ooh. No true rose. Okay, so that's 2. It could produce... I'm just mentally thinking I could produce 15, because I need to produce 12 with the Enduring Reflection, so that's 2, 10 more. Yeah, I'll get there eventually. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to serve this. Also, okay, here we go. Alright, go for it. Select. We'll put the remaining one here. Okay, then. This, of course. Ah, now I know. Now I know. Let's see. Shapfost. What I want to do is, well, Shap will produce a usual oneness, but yeah. Alright, careful, we'll be drinking that tea. I got some Witch to Song, which is much easier to replace. Alright, so. And let's see, have we got this one done yet? Nope, we're getting there, however. Ah, I can use the Forge one. Recall it to produce here. Produce with the T, anyways. Because I'll need the Shap for something else. Yeah, that'll be workable. That'll be workable. Ooh, also we gotta do something with this. We don't have a lot. That 3-point edge, we don't have a lot to go with that, do we? Right. I've got like 2 that can produce 1, and that would be 5 total. We can bring it up to, hang on. That's excellent. And that means, however, we can turn around and use the 3 pips. Sure. You start. And we hit 3 pennies, so we have the 1 penny left over. Got it. Alright. 60 seconds, we'll take care of that pattern. Secret threshold, and... Alright, so what we do is we grab glass blowing and vessel crafting. Go in. And boom, bring it to level 4. Got it. Another fruit plucked from knowledge's tree. Excellent. Because, of course, is the tree from the Garden of Eden, if you're a Christian, because that is where all knowledge came from. Knowledge of good and evil. Alright, so that. The thing is, I need to be able to generate the 2 for the tea, and fat, and what else? That's also, where do I put beverages for fat? I mean, seriously. I mean, this one does not have it. I think there's a kitchen that has vet. I mean, rose in it. Not that one. Pretty sure this one doesn't either. Yep. Well, the liquid thing... Let's see, if we were to do that, we could probably... See, let's grab the flour combo there. Because I believe flour is a seasoning. Yep. We can cook flowers. Okay, so this rose could go in there because there's a grail equivalent. So if I put both of those in here, plus vet, that produces 6. Okay. Don't have a kitchen where that adds to that, but that would be 10 straight off the bat. But I need a memory in order to... That'd be a little weird. I think I have a tea as well that will do it. Now, how would I do that? If I had a tea... Show me the beverage. There. That tea's got 1. This has 2. So the whiskey I think we can order, so we've got a bunch of it in the basement. So that would be a quick 2. In fact, I could use the bottle and the glass to produce 4. That's going to produce an enduring reflection, which is kind of the only way I'm going to do this without using another 2 soul fragments. So... Okay. Yeah, let's try that. It's going to be kind of a crazy thing, but how we learn. We do. Right. We experiment. I'll be with you in a minute. Is this half full? Ooh, we can do it 3 times. Alright, so cool. Sir David Green. Now it's also one of the ways you can learn who the 8th librarian is. Apparently a drinker. And let's face it, our character has been drinking a lot. You'd expect for a job like this. So if we were to take these, since they've got... Ooh. I messed myself up there. So we can't put them in here, correct? Can, actually, because they're liquid. Alright, cool. Liquid will do there. That produces 4. That produces 6. Oh, but I thought the moth. We need a moth. Moth for cooking. I don't know if we've got that. A rose. It may not work. Might have poured this all for nothing. Okay. Kitchen. Yeah, I don't think we can put fat in here. Okay, so I thought we had a possibility. Now the way to do that would be... Or... Do we have? Hang on a second. This reduces 5. Right? I can't use it here anyways. 5. Okay. Now this one will allow 2 liquids. And it's got real... Okay, so we would not be able to get that in here. I'm just curious. Move forward. We'll figure something out. Probably. Oh, right. We should go check out what we've got down here. This looks interesting. Sea caves. Give me a moment. Curia's last secret. Right under Governor Collar's nose. Leviathan, Blackwood, and Van Loren, the 2 that were under when the jail was active, continued their careful investigation in Brown Coog sea caves. Many of the species here are unknown to Cornwall. Some have not seen anywhere in the sun, which means they come from the previous age before the sun was shattered, or possibly even as far back as the Carapace Cross, era of the wood. Okay, but interesting. Interesting. So we can do gathering here. This is interesting. More of rock. Great. And a box. All right, let's do something here. Okay, so can't deal with that quite yet. All right, so let's get the rocks done. I mean, we've always got more rocks. All right, all right, all right. There you go. And let's get the package in its usual storage spot here. Grab the other two. Letty to replace what we're using. And of course, water. Okay, so with all that. Oh boy. Yep, now we're at level 4 for this, so that would be easier to access some things. So yeah, alright, let's get the Letty back here. Alright. Still waiting on possibilities of that. Oh, didn't work. Maybe with the Letty. Maybe. Alright, so grab this. That produce 4. Cannot produce this, however. It. From tide. That would produce 9. I'd have to have memory at 1 point, which ironically would be during election. So yeah, basically, so long as I can get that going. Might be able to use the T as well. That would be a combo there. So we'd have to basically get a we have to get a soul fragment to fit in here, which we can do pretty easily. Then we can fit T plus a 2-point memory here, and we can get that going. All right. It's a thought. Well, in this case, what we should do, you probably had some free whiskey here already. I completely forgot. Yeah, it's right there. We'll put this here. And we'll experiment later on. Well, probably easier with the T. Alright, so the T, on the other hand... Here. Right. Yeah, how's coffee? Alright, let's get that done. Now we're experimenting with liquids. Okay, but at the same time, since we can't use FET for the to do this, we have to use something else. It's actually quite possible to grab Moon's Egg again. Now go over here. Map table, of course, can use FET. And it'll give me another one of those confounding parables to get the water back in place. I think I need to use spending a lot of it at the moment. And yeah, go for it. Alright. These two joining together will produce 3. That produces 1. And of course, get the water in place. Alright, so grab this. More water deficit. Ah, ink is done. Right, we don't want to... Oh boy, let's get the water in place, and then we can pick up the ink. Alright, so water goes into bedroom, of course. Good grief, for complete out. Definitely need to recover health. Alright. We'll get the the minty flavor Kermit the Frog ink into its storage spot. Is where? Dougal, vernaculate. Oh my goodness. We're running out of room. Is that possible? Hey. Minty flavor. Okay. No complaints, though. I'm not going to worry about the first person problem of having too much ink. Now, a first world problem, I mean, first person. Anyways. So, yeah. 1.9 seconds remaining there for that, and 0.2 seconds for here. We'll have those in a moment. Alright, so I definitely need... okay, let's make sure we haven't got shaft in the other zone over here. I think that might be what I put in here. Yep. Shaft, so we'll definitely need the metal. Put the metal here. Grab this, grab that, grab this. Actually, we don't even need the key anymore. That. Because now we got that. Boom. Nothing else required but the fragment. So yeah, the T has now become redundant. Oof. Well, still use it with the other skill if you wanted to, but you don't have to. So let's grab this T, place it over here. This stuff we can produce pretty easily too. So, but we've got shaft that to be reduced here. So I'm thinking what we want is we want Trist charged. Alright, go for it. Meanwhile, we'll need that. On the bed, right. Okay, so, right. Let's... probably the last time we'll be able to do this. Do we want to collect? Get more water? Definitely what we need to do, because we are so low. Actually, no, we've got 3. Don't. We are low. Alright. Grab it. Okay, while that's going on. Okay, so water in place. Impulse, excellent. Let's give that a try. Grab the key. This is the trick I wanted to do to produce Curious Hunch cheaply. Basically only costing me a penny. And here. Now, shaft can go here because it's any soul fragment can fit that one. The key goes here. That produces 5. Then, because we added 1 last time to the perennial meter, and then the impulse memory. Curious Hunch. Boom. All it costs. Shaft and a penny. We'll sit here and we will think very carefully about the paradox of what's standing before us and try not to think too hard about it at all. And we still have to do something with the damn knife. Okay, do we have oral? I need a soul fragment for that, though. Oh, it'd suck if we can't get the weather thing going. I haven't done a lot of experimenting with knife. Okay. The open head. Do we have Hiscos? No, actually. I don't think so. Probably haven't tackled it yet. Alright. Unparable. Now we're just waiting on the recharge of the moon. This one, right? So it should be the quicker one that we have going over at the inn at the moment. Dig into place. Crying out loud. We can put it there. Cool. Still waiting on our supply to come back. Right. Amethyst. Excellent. Many pennies do not combine. Alright, so let's go see if we can actually pull this off, because I don't know if we can. Not, honestly. Okay. That in here. That produces 3. 2 here for memory. Then grab Realm Tide. Yeah, Enduring Reflection. Cost us Weird combo, but we can do this. Right. Mixing tea. She wants... Goddess wants tea and she wants... Goddess wants tea and she wants some liquor. I'm not going to stop her. Many gods actually do like the taste, flavor, or even fumes of liquor, depending how you look at it. Sometimes they'll possess people to drink it. Good, they can't do it. Anyways, so, right. Anyways. I want to do some testing with it. We should probably have metal. Okay, then. Get the anthol in place. Finally, if once we get the Curious Hunch in place with a little trick we had there, we will be full up on our knock supply line again, which, you know, takes a lot of work. Also this, so we need to try at some point. Could have done it with the moon that we refragged, but... Or we could do it with the health, but we are... No, we can't. Chore is the wrong one. We don't have health. We have chore. Chore is good for pretty much this. We could use Rennie Gathering outside of those tunnels, but we desperately need water. Now, do we have time to recharge this one last time? I do not think so. We're too close to dusk. We're just waiting on this one. Curious Hunch. Yep, that key is going to be useful. Key and a penny to produce a very powerful memory. You know, whatever ritual works, works. And that's all there is to it. Alright, so the key goes back into its place. And they're still waiting on... Yeah, we'll also get Earth Sign and Fear if we're going to do anything with it. Right, Forge. It'll give us 1 edge to go with 3 edge, and I don't know what else we'll be doing with that. Don't have an edge book that's going to be workable, I'm thinking. Yeah, because all the edge ones are pretty large. Alright. So, what we do is we run over to this. Now we Dorg's cleaning. But the question is that actually Dorg's? There's potential here. Okay, so give me hail. Scar level, an edge memory. That's gonna be old moment. Probably. What else we got? Anything. Bunches of disciplines of the hammer. Object Tickchorn. If we can edge memory, it's going to make the same thing. Into the scar. Already got old moment. Oh, the pernaculate. Can we use pernaculate as base for the next one? I think we got some right here. Okay, that would produce another 4, which would be a total of 12. Need another 3. I don't know how we produce that, though. Need to be able to put liquid and... It's doable, actually. Assuming that edge can be used in the evil temple. Or is it right here? Alright, give me a moment. Can't, unfortunately. Hit this one. Ooh, but I can. Yeah, even if I do this, however, we can put disciplines of the scar in. Nope. Too bad. That's a good 7. That's a good... And you can't even put there in. This one probably doesn't allow liquids. Nope. Oh, a lot of edge possibilities. I could figure them out. I mean... Oh. What? It's liquid. No, you put the... Oh, you can only use one or the other. It sucketh. Even if I could do this, metal, let's see. Ooh, possibilities, possibilities. This one's for the scar, memory for hail, and the metal. Do we have a metal with an edge attached to it? Don't think so. Glass or stone? Metal? I don't think we got a metal. Oh, good night. Any thoughts? If I had a 3-point of metal I could put here, but I can't, unfortunately. I can't fit both liquid and wood into there, and kind of glass. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. But this one, I don't think we have edge. I'm thinking this is the temple, like, specialty for this. It would be great, but no way at this point I'll be able to create something to go with it. I don't think either one. Alchemical laboratory. Just edge. I mean, can I fit that in? Solution, but about substance. I can actually do this one too. Forge. Can I fit this one's scar? Yes, that is 15. Then any hail. I can't fit hail. Oh, that's great. About anything else I can work here. Yeah, but that's not actually going to edge to it. Oh, it's 3 edge. Serpent milk. Okay. Do it. Woodward will have to be produced to get back tomorrow, but we went through a lot to do this, so let's see what gets us. And yeah, we'll probably go overnight on this one, but this is kind of crazy when you come down to it. But the Curia does seem to be, feverishly working day and night, forgetting that she still needs like an hour or 2 of sleep a day, even as a demigod. But yeah, oof, it's going to be interesting. Also, we're going to do some collection by tomorrow here in the Sea Caves. Definitely going to have to think about which one I'm going to do, though. It makes sense, by the way, for another health more than anything else. I know it would mean that I've got more health than anything else, but if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. And I know that's silly. But yeah, that worked. Considering, yeah, we can punch through to that temple rather quickly. Good Timothy. And the massive amount of knock drugs we can put into him. Okay, what is serpent's milk? I think I have some up here, if I recall. What we need... We actually need... Edge. No, we don't. Labyrinth tincture... Thought we had serpent milk somewhere around here. But we'll know in a moment. Alright, let's get the water back in place. Are we short? Make sure. Yeah, we actually need to pour some off. Oh, God. How much liquid do you get into? God, you imagine how many times we go to the bathroom? I don't know. Does the demigod just, like, consume what they devour to the last particle and never have to go to the bathroom? There was one story that made it kind of weird that demigods, because of the divine energy, and they pee healing elixir. This is a very strange story. Alright, what do we got? Sunny. Alright, and how much longer are we gonna have to wait before I get my serpent's milk, damn it? Okay. 15 seconds. And sunny. Last good sunny day in autumn. Okay. More things to do. Deep breath. So many things to do. I'll be right back. Oh, actually, no, we won't. Alright, I'm gonna go to I'm gonna finish off the serpent's milk, even though I don't think the extra 15 seconds is gonna be huge here. Then I'll pause, because I definitely want to see what that stuffer does. Then we will cut off, and I will find the appropriate story time. Alright. No librarian hush house has ever died from preparation of serpent milk. Thankfully, this was true yesterday and is still true today. Dear guides, you can drink this stuff? I wouldn't. Does look almost like milk. It is drinkable. Just don't give it to cats or babies. Okay. The hell I'm gonna put that? Since it's a drinkable, I probably had... No, I don't have enough dumps any here. Must have used... If I ever had it before, I must have used it. 6 edge? Even the 3 scales good. It's like the most I'm gonna have. Oh no. Oh no. Timothy, I know I can do the I know I can do the knock with him easily for that temple, but could I do the other one? We've got 6 years of drinking. I don't know if I've gotten any. Is there food that has edge to it? Probably shouldn't be. Onions, cuckoo. Yeah, they can't replace that stuff, so it probably won't. But yeah. Be 6 for that. 1 for skill. Now we couldn't do it, but oh my god. So many thoughts. So many thoughts about what I can do later with it. Too bad I couldn't produce it earlier. It could have been hella useful. But yeah, I cannot believe Metal is still fatigued. Anyways, yeah, I'll be right back. Like I said, we're going to go for a story time. It's going to be let me give me a few minutes to determine what exactly we'll be doing with that. Hang on. Okay, so let's tackle story time. Now, some of this is going to be repeats because I did preservation, because that will allow me to get a health, which I think is the one I want, because it will allow me to access virtually every collection point, from the sea caves to the ocean to the woods. So, and we've been getting a lot of stuff that way, and we got a lot of stuff yet to get. So, let's see what we can get. Now, of all of these, we have herbs and infusions, which gives us a story of the source and the root. In the innermost walled garden of the palace of the shadowless kings in Persia, there was preserved a yew tree older than any other. Now, keep in mind, the yew tree in the back of Hush House is our portal to access other timelines. Now, why is that important? Because the shadowless kings are the serpent people who walked in from a timeline in which they were going to become extinct into our world, essentially doing the travel in reverse. Or in their version of a Hush House-like facility with one of those magic yew trees, they all use their ink to say, okay, we're going to this universe in which we can survive, and they did so. A lot of ink, probably. Anyways, so that probably means that the palace is also one of the 9 spots under the Watchman's Tree that allows information that is forbidden elsewhere in the world to exist. The kings set a beehive in the branches in the memory of their forefathers. I actually found out today that, okay, remember how we've been saying the Malachite is the goddess of bees here? Well, there is an actual goddess of bees in Celtic mythology called Bela, who's apparently goddess of fertility, sweetness, joy, and it's interesting because one person who doesn't work with her specifically, but works with other the Celts, at one point had a bee try to drive off a very annoying person, a very annoying relative for them, which was kind of hilarious. And she believes that the Bela was the one who did so. And who am I to say otherwise? Anyways, a brood of flowers, a sovereign cure against all poisons. The sovereign cure against all poisons is the Philosopher's Stone in liquid, which in this case is honey instead of rock. And it makes sense because it's both of which are a symbol of spiritual purification that would preventing rot. The long story. It's basically alchemy. And alchemy existed before we had, chemistry labs. Because food, drink, water, fire, it's always been there. The arts of the forge. That's the arts of alchemy. That's the root of our science, and this is preservation. All right. So, Hill and Hollow. How they endured. In the beginning, the Carper's cross served the first hours the gods born from stone. When the gods from stone was defeated, where could the cross go? Into the hills, into the bounds, and into us, as thou humankind came to be in our most secret hollows. We've done this one before, I think. All right, next up is Menscape Reflections. Menscape. What might be? Dream of a city of perfect balance. There can be no perfect balance outside of dream. Meditate in the hour known as the Menascate, which of course keeps the image of dream keeps the image of the dreams on the other side of the mirrors, whose light distinguishes the possible from the real. Let the city remain unbuilt, let the perfection of eternity be preserved. In other words, don't try to build a city, just dream of it as a thing. Don't try to create utopia, just use it as a symbol of self-improvement. You're not going for a place, you're going for a state of being, which you will never actually reach, but always become closer to perfection, if you choose not to stagnate. The Thief's Tale. There's an old story about the thieves with a competition of the avian forms. Secret gods take the shape of birds. Dove, the Menascate, boasted the bones he's stolen from flesh, death god. The crow of the flesh he picked from bones, which I think is their own separate entity. One of the Kite twins' sisters bragged that she's stolen the borders from kingdoms, and the other that she's taken the roads from crossroads, because it's the sister's nature to remove division. Essentially, they counter edge, although it can be, you can think of Mother of Ants being that, but actually edge can't do anything with Mother of Ants. The void, knock, consumes all, including edge. So edge and the sisters are basically the kernel. If you think about it, the kernel and the linesmith are the dyad that always separates. It's always in conflict, where the sister and witch, or witch and sister, are the ones that always join together. No wonder they're opposites. It's quad opposites, actually. The magpie told the colors he'd taken there no longer found in the world. Without see Ghoul DLC, and the laughing thrusts topped out with the tales of the sights she'd stolen. But when the glitter-winged seventh of their number, the moth, said what he'd stolen, they were all shocked into silence. They fell upon him and stripped him of his wings and drove him from the sky. So he and what he stole are gone from the world, and we cannot even name them, but we feel their lack. In other words, remember what I said earlier about if a god was in Hush House Lecture 3. If a god is destroyed, then the thing that they represent in our world is also destroyed, not only in the present, but the past and future too. Moth and the Grail. Gods in stone made a law of the keys of dreams. Cannot be held or owned. The time of stone is past, but the keys remain, so the holders of those keys can only be the 7 Lygians, who's apparently only 7. Primus set them outside the law, and the Lygians serve an hour of Moth and Grail. The last remnants of the gods from stone are renewed, the laws will be renewed with them, preservation. In other words, the opposite one, by the way, says that when they are destroyed, finally destroyed, they will also be the law. The oldest living hours, the gods who were blood. Why is that the case? Because that's the Grail. Grail, remember, came from the tide, which is one of the oldest gods. Why? Because the tide is life. Before life, before there's any point of perception of a living being, creation doesn't exist. It just simply does not exist. Because there's no one to see it. There must be the perceived and the perception, the perceiver. There must be division. And if you've been playing Elden Ring, you know what I'm talking about with the Frenzied Flame, how it says existence was shattered. Where the Frenzied Flame was pissed off about existence was shattered. Most everyone else is pretty happy about it. Anyways, the gods from stone are older still, but they're buried in the earth, scattered in the sea, lost to the moons. That's why we're always careful what we take from the sacrifice. Without it, the gods from stone would pass from memory, or be renewed and want revenge. Now, revenge of a god is basically upturning the world, see present day, because I believe that we have pissed off a number of entities. They're not secret safe. Let's keep the night things in the night so the day things can walk in the day. That's preservation. Keep the balance. That's all what preservation is about. Okay, so we got sewing and binding, stitching and binding. To heal. A depth enough binding might heal anything. Flesh, spirit, song, stone. That would be preservation. Yep, set the stitch and the flesh will follow. Vigilance. The hours called the flint and the wheel are gone, but the blood of their name emanations are mingled with the blood of mortals, and from it can of Antonius and Teneus, which is also the exiled DLC characters of both the foe and the exile. As long as Antonius' line remains, legacy and flint and wheel may endure, which means that if they become the dyad, which makes them eternal, that means they'll live forever, but they will be unable to sire. Kind of a Catch-22. The light, the noise, and the wood. What lit the wood in the days before its darkening? The full sun. There was a light upon the earth long before the glory came to the sky. Preserve the night, and the light might return. Now, how did that happen? Well, if you go over this, remember this, you're looking at the Trimina here. Oh, God. Give me this. Tridisma Hiara, which is probably Greek, which is the sisterhood of the knots secrets. So, yeah. It means that there was a light before the glory came to the sky. Glory came to the sky in the form of the hatched egg. Remember I told you the egg on hatching in Hatch House Lecture 3 was basically shown a psychedelic sky. Basically chaos would floor upon, it was basically falling. Think about the Aurora Borealis. Think about that happening constantly, because that would all be there was light. The constant energy of chaos interacting with the edge of reality of the world, which was the wood back then. So when the egg hatched and became the sun unconquered, or the sun in splendor, then it became more like how you'd understand it. But back then the sun was more intense and colorful, and there were colors in which, according to the Ghoul DLC, that we did not comprehend, basically beyond the usual range of what we see. And yes, I'm rambling a bit. I think we'll go with herbs and infusions in this one, and I don't see a second one, unfortunately. I think what happens is it would have been this one. We've already gone over that one. Anyways, so let's grab this one, lock it into place. grab our health because we're going to need that for more collections. We can also use it for collections. We can use it to boost our health plus to health plus plus, which means that we finally have the 2 scale we may need later. And of course, we can use it for the nectar. Gods. Yeah. Apparently we've decided, we were once a ball of light, and apparently we've decided to go in the opposite direction and just become the healthiest motherfucker on the planet. So with that, we are going to end this particular episode. So I hope you enjoyed it and hope story time. I didn't give the usual warning of backing out before story time, but I'm fairly certain by this point you can probably guess that part. So of course, like, share, subscribe as per usual. Hope you enjoyed your time. This is your Curia stating, of course, that hours are now closed for Hush House. Please proceed to the exits. Hope you enjoyed your time here and that you will return once again to Hush House within Lovecraft Country. And I will see you next time. Bye. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.